I wanted to briefly go over the DXY too. Currently, you can see the red dashed line. Let me zoom out a little bit. This is looking at it on the 1 hour chart. You can see with the market open today that we have this red candle bouncing off of this green line here. Now, that's good because that green line is this neckline. Well, it's two things. It's the top of this parallel channel, but marked by these two green lines, and it's also the neckline of this inverse head and shoulders pattern, reversal pattern that we formed when we did fail to continue on in the purple channel here. So what does that mean? That's good. We're getting a reversal here. Could possibly still break through it and get rejection off of one of these red lines, which one of the tops of these couple parallel channels here that we're trading in. Um, and then maybe come back down and break back down here. If in fact we did break through here, it's not the end of the world. We could fall back out. Could be a fake breakout. If we did, then possibly simply a continuation in this parallel channel. Now let's look at the macro picture on that. I just those green lines are just extended into infinity. Um, if we did continue into this red channel, I would look for a rejection around the top of this lavender colored channel, and that would be around 106.5. And that could be possibly all the way into May of 2024 if we did continue this way. It's certainly a possibility. It's also a possibility that we see rejection here and fall back into the purple channel or sideways. So up, down, or sideways is what we could do. But let's look at the zoom out and look at the big picture. And to do that, we have to go on the monthly. So that lavender channel, this is going back, this is DXY all the way back to 1971. And you can see what we've done. We've traded in this channel, this lavender channel. Down here in the bottom portion, shot up through here in the 80s with the inflation, big inflation in the 80s, all the way out the channel, way up here, and then fell back down in the later 80s. Traveled back down in the bottom of the channel below the center line. And then at the end of the 90s, in 2000, the turn of the century, back up to the top of the channel and boom, back down. And traded in the lower portion of the channel until the past few years, well, the past decade. Traded in the top of the channel and here shot up through, poking out the top of the channel once again. And from past experience, past history, The next move is typically down here. However, what we did do back in around to the turn of the century here, you can see we did come up to it, down, up to it, down, up to it. So we did kind of bounce along it a little bit. And could we see something similar here? It's not out of the question for several more years. It's not out of the question. It's not the end of the world either. I mean, I lived through all these periods and I had a great life. Didn't really have any. I mean, times are always hard. You know what I always remember, because I grew up and I was in high school and college in these times back here, and I mean, life went on. Yeah, times were hard. When I first moved out, I didn't go straight from high school into college, and I did. I had to have 2 jobs, make ends meet, work my ass off. I worked like, anyway, that's a story for another video. I was working 2 full-time jobs. Anyway, but we did it. And I had when I was working those 2 full-time jobs back in the 1984, 85, my first apartment, or my first house, I rented a house, a 2-bedroom house. Well, it was a 1-bedroom. It had a living room and a bedroom, and both, nice size bedroom, nice size living room. And me and one of my coworkers split it, and we rented that house. It was $300 a month. We each paid $150 a month for rent. Anyway, different times. Okay, like, subscribe. See you next time.